I'll be honest. The one thing every time I hear Dan is that guy will do anything for anybody. He has never said no to anybody for anything. I mean, he'll give you the shit off the back if you need it. Some of the assignments or calls that we get dispatched to are not necessarily pleasant calls to deal with, and he has never grumbled about anything and just done his job.
His dedication not only as a patrolman, but also going that extra step with community involvement, such as National Night Out, Operation Click, and community service officer, to the standpoint that if there's anything that's related to a crime prevention, or things that can kind of interface with citizens to empower them. He's really wired to do that as well, and it's very genuine. And I really appreciate his efforts in that area.
Dan has a lot of community involvement. He really took a liking to doing community service work when we had a community service officer, and he was kind of the assistant. And it just kind of grew from there, and he made contacts with the group that did Operation Click, and he's now working with the National Night Out, and he's just a great resource officer. He also does the training for some of the banks on armed robbery. He does some of the active shooter training for different communities. I know he did it for the Grand Geneva Resort and their staff. So he's put himself out there as being a community resource, and that's invaluable because that's not everybody wants to do that.
Community policing helps because it's a force multiplier for us. Any sheriff's office or any police department has a finite amount of officers, and if you can leverage community help with more eyes and more ears to help us do our job for the community, it actually benefits everybody.
I believe, number one, it shows the public that we're human too, that I can stop by a basketball court or a park and play with the kids, and that I'm a human being and I'm not a robot. And I think that's important for the community to know their officers and see a different side of them. And so when you do the fair tent, when you do National Night Out, when you do Operation Click stuff with the high school kids, you're not just a robot sitting in a car to write them tickets or take them to jail. You're actually a human being that you might have kids and you enjoy basketball or football and doing some of the same things that they do. It makes it more personal.
Dan Nelson getting Deputy of the Year, totally deserved it. I couldn't think of another representative of the Sheriff's Office that would be more deserving than Dan. I'm honestly surprised it took him this long to get it. So I'm very happy for him. He's a great family man, a great law enforcement officer, a fellow co-worker, and it couldn't happen to a better guy.